Welcome to the Bourbon and Badassery. I don't know. Am I doing this? The podcast, season 8, episode 1. Guys, we seem a little down in the dumps right now.
Good, great.
I can't imagine why. Could it be we just had an hour and a half of a fucking bloody cage match?
That's a good thing. We're all 4 different locations going. We'd probably end the fist fight, sure enough. But that's what brothers do. We decided, brothers fight sometimes.
And sometimes you just want to wring your brother's neck because they're not listening to what you're saying. But no, that's another topic.
But the outside can't fight with us.
I tell you, brothers get in little spats and brothers take care of each other. We had prime example, man. We're at this place called Max's. It's a gun store, a good shop there in Burnsville, next county over from where I live. And we're working. We stopped in the van to go in there just for a minute. One guy wanted to get a sandwich, but this guy calls me over to his car. He says, "Hey, can I talk to you for a minute?" And the guys in the van later says, "Oh, we better out to get help Steve." I'm thinking, wait a minute. Why do you think you got to help me? Why couldn't you get out of the car, pull me off of him?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so I was automatically you got to help me.
Yeah.
But he was looking for another gun shop, so we sent him to where he needed to go. Season 8, man. Good grief.
So your buddy went into the gun shop to get a sandwich?
Yeah, Max
I didn't get that part either.
Yes, he sells guns, clothing.
You don't just
sandwiches.
say or a bologna sandwich.
Evidently, these are really, really good sandwiches. I haven't had one yet, but evidently they're really, really good sandwiches.
I'll take the ham on rye and the 9 mil.
to go.
Wrap it up to go. Yeah.
All righty. They do things different in the mountains.
Yeah, it's Price's Creek, but everybody call it Max's. And I don't know why, but it's Price's Creek General
Max
Store.
runs it?
It could be. I don't know. Okay. I've learned not to ask questions.
That is your assignment. You need to find out.
That's another thing too. Hey, do you remember?
Got my papers.
What was it? Moonshine Man. What did he go by? That was on the podcast before.
Moonshine Man.
Yeah, we actually had the studio and guest on. You had a guy, Shine Man.
Yeah, Shine Man.
Yeah, we had a guy on the podcast, Shine Man, and he called me and said, "Hey man, you in the mountains, dude? You got any buddies got a lot of land? Let me come up there and hunt." I said, "No, I'm sorry." I said, "I don't know. I'll ask." But good grief, you thought I asked them guys, asked their mama out or something.
Oh, you don't do that.
Good grief. No, they're like, "Oh, we got plenty of places, but no.
Why? Why?
It's a big deal up here, evidently, or I guess in general.
Tell the city boy what's the problem with hunting in the mountains? What the fuck? What's
no, it's just hunting in general.
Oh.
No,
Why?
You don't. I mean, if it's it's just people are stingy with it.
I guess
they don't want you. They don't want you to hunt on their land.
If you're an outsider and they don't know you, I mean,
it's kind of like the guy tell you about the fish he caught, but he ain't gonna tell you the hole he caught it out of.
Yeah, it's just. I mean, you got to know somebody. No, it's a hunting thing in general.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
I mean, I've been here over a year, and I'm still trying to find places because they don't.
Yeah, it was crazy.
I go back home. I get 3 or 4 places like that. Mm-hmm. If they don't know you, you're not from there, and they're not going to just.
You ain't from these. You ain't from these here parts.
Oh. Yeah, but that's I don't know where I don't know where we went that way with that. But the guy that called me over to his car was wanting he wanted to buy a bow, some type of bow, like a bow and arrow type thing. And Cooper's up here is the place to go for that. He's supposed to be to Cooper's, but anyway.
Yeah, and if you reverse it, and I'm back in Cleveland County, and somebody I don't know you, you got to really know them.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I'm not a hunter.
My deer catching my fish. I mean, it's just one of those. It's just part of the culture.
Yeah, there's
especially if they know they have a big deer on that property. They're like, I ain't telling you nothing.
Because they want to bag that big bastard, huh?
Mm-hmm.
So how do we tie this into policing?
Don't spotlight.
Don't
Four
spotlight.
cops talking about shooting shit. I guess
you could talk about the Gaston County Police.
We're not. We don't. Hey, folks.
Ladies,
I'm gonna give you a timeline. I'm gonna give you a timeline. We started out season 8. We said, we need to increase our stats. Let's get some ideas and see where we go with that. That I'm gonna tell you now is that the time of recording now is 8:42 p.m. We generally start recording at 7 p.m. We've been bumping heads, and that's what made Rod's hair look like it looks.
Sonic the
We've been
Hedgehog.
bumping heads for over an hour and a half.
I
So we
put
just
some
said,
highlights
screw
in
it.
it. Yeah.
Screw
That's
it.
what
Let's
they
just start
made me do.
podcasting. But it does. It looks like your hair is doing the opposite of
does.
mine, man. It's
But actually, it's an illusion, folks. It's a Thanksgiving
Christmas
wreath.
wreath.
Yeah, Thanksgiving. Oh, now it's a
You know,
Christmas wreath. Got to
you
put
know,
some
you-
bread in it. Yeah.
when
I
you
know.
first came on, I'm like, what in the world's wrong with his hair?
Well, I
Maybe
know
I'll spike it
Hound
up. Maybe I
Dog
want to
and,
change up a little bit.
I know Hound Dog is slow. Remember this? The other agency in our county that shot at the wildlife decoy deer from the patrol car.
Yep.
Yeah, it's Fish. I think we'll say his name. His nickname is Fish.
See, have you ever heard that story, Rod?
No.
There's
Yeah,
another
county police.
agency- county police in Gaston County.
On
They're in
duty.
the patrol car one night, on duty, in the patrol car, and they see this deer. So they put the spotlight on it and they shoot it. It doesn't move. They shoot it again.
What are they
Like,
shooting it with?
Service
Yeah.
revolver.
Service weapon. 45.
Yeah.
45. And it's not moving. And it's the wildlife decoy deer, and they get caught for spotlight in their patrol car on duty.
What? No. Okay. Can I put my captain hat on? Can I put my any hat on?
Anyhow,
My I'm not a moron hat on?
Put your
What
common
the
sense hat
fuck?
on.
Who's drawing their service weapon and shooting at animals while on duty?
You have to
They
know
do
this
that,
guy.
Mr.
county police.
You have to know
They
this
did it one
guy.
time.
Dude, that's a
Yeah.
big no-no. You don't discharge your weapon in Charlotte without really good fucking reason and shooting at a deer or a squirrel or
Well, you're not
It's
going to
not
believe
really-
this, Captain, but he's no longer a cop.
Yeah.
I can believe that.
Yeah. And it was the decoy, the fake decoy deer by wildlife.
Yep.
Have you ever seen one of those deer like at a
story.
show or something? They are
No,
shot.
I believe it. I'm really
Shot hell.
shocked. I can't believe an officer who went through the academy, graduated, and is on a patrol
Yep.
would draw his
you're-
service weapon. I thought maybe
you
he
missed
went
the
and got
best
his own.
point.
Unbelievable. Just
You missed the
started
best point. His nickname
What?
was Fish. It was a wildlife guys that was setting this up, but it was a fish shooting at a deer.
Oh, a fish shooting a deer.
Jesus.
There you go.
And it was the wildlife guys that got him.
Mhm. And so,
crazy.
for the longest time, when I first got there, the range house where we go to for qualification down there at the range.
Was there
They
shit
got-
hung
you
up
know-
in there like fish and stuff or
No,
deer?
everybody. Well, we used to shoot what's called a B-27, the target. Our qualification target, a B-27.
Yeah.
Somebody had a cutout cardboard shape of a deer. And put
Okay.
on D-27, county police qualification target.
I knew that was gonna be somewhere.
True story.
Yep.
Because I remember walking in the range house first. I was like, "What's that?" They started
Yeah.
telling me the story.
If people don't know this, if you screw up and you're a policeman, before you can get back to the fucking office, there's shit hung all over the place,
Oh, yeah.
indicating what you did wrong.
Oh, yeah. Man.
So in other
Good
words, like
gosh.
if you hit a deer or something, there'll be pictures of dead deers all over the fucking office or something, or there'll be like a deer tail hanging in your office or something like that.
Oh yeah, there'll be something.
Well,
that
I will tell you this. A fellow that we all know well told me, a long time ago, he says, I carry a rock and I carry deer hair in my car because you can explain a lot of stuff away with an accident of the car with deer hair and a rock.
And a rock.
No, you can't make this shit up.
That's true. It's a true story. The guy got called out to Officer Carr. I think he's a detective now with Gastonia PD. He actually hit a deer. The deer hair all in the bumper.
Yeah.
And after, of course, it was an accident. He couldn't help hit the deer. But yeah, actually, later on in our careers, another officer says, you know what? I always carried the deer hair in a little plastic bag and a big rock in my trunk. Because you was playing a lot of crap away with those two things.
Mhm.
All right, guys, what do you think? Season 8, we took some time off so we can regenerate.
And boy, did we.
Boy, did we.
We sure did.
Yep.
We got back together after about 3 weeks and man, we get along well.
We made up for a long time.
Just the fact that we are here right now doing this together.
Yeah.
We were a freaking car crash is what we were.
Yeah.
Don't stir fire.
Episode, we're going to see where it goes. So that's good.
We have-
Brothers
we
can
have-
do that.
We have
Brothers
different
can do
ideas.
that.
We have different ideas on how to proceed this season, so it should be interesting.
All right. The one thing we do all agree with, and oh, by the way, I like to apologize for my camera, man. I had camera problems when we first started setting this up, and
I
man,
think
I'm
you
looking
have
green.
eye
And
problems.
well, I got a green tint to me. What is that?
Don't look like it to
I
me.
don't know.
But anyway,
I think it's
I
the
thought you just
camera,
get
the lighting. I
mad
don't know.
turn into a Hulk or something.
Well, that's from here down. But anyway, all right. Let's talk whiskey for a guy. I've got a whiskey. While I'm in a bitchy mood, I've got a whiskey I want to bitch about.
All right.
Fire away.
May I do that? All right, yeah. I'll start off with I will start it out about our whiskey. Tennessee Hills. Let me take. Oh, it came with a koozie. Look at that. That's one thing I liked about it. And thing about it is, it was a signed bottle, and the koozie wiped off the signature.
That's Callahan's.
Yeah.
Okay.
S.C. Callahan's Distiller Select Straight Bourbon Whiskey, Tennessee Hills Distillery. Yeah. Why? I thought it was cool though. Why a fifth liquor needs a koozie?
That's
but
for a heavy
koozie.
drinker.
The koozie was invented in 1980,
Mm.
and it was due because of taking it from the word cozy. What do you think about that?
Oh, there you go.
Okay.
Fountain of information. I love it.
But Tennessee Hills. Now, in disclosure, I bought this bottle about 5 years ago, and he was there and he signed the bottle for me at the Tennessee Hills Distillery.
Who did?
S.C. Callahan, Stephen Callahan.
Okay.
It's Tennessee Hills Distillery. It's founded in 2014. And one of the selling points is in the oldest town in Tennessee, Jonesboro, Tennessee, which is the oldest town in Tennessee. Really cool place if you ever near there to go see. And the distillery is in the old salt house that was back from the Civil War. It was by the road tracks, and they kept the salt in the salt house called salt back then to keep things from spoiling and stuff of that nature.
Mm-hmm.
It was a big thing for the Civil War. But now, several arguments I got about this. One is all your straight bourbons are generally, all your ryes are generally a green label like this is. For our audio side, I'm holding up the bottle, showing it to our viewers. But it's okay. His rye is actually in a burgundy type label, but this is a straight whiskey. Now, a couple things I want to argue about. One is it says produced and bottled by this distillery. Produced being a catchphrase or a keyword.
Okay.
Help me out here, hound dog.
I'm with you.
Generally it'd be distilled by.
Yeah. If it was
produced.
by the company,
So instead of distilled, it's saying produced.
It's saying produced and bottled.
They blend it and bottle it, basically.
And the only part of the mash bill they'll give out on this is on his bottle as well is it's a straight bourbon, so it's got 51% corn. That's all he'll say. Any straight bourbon is at least 51% corn.
Okay.
Now, according to the Whiskey Jug, said over 3 million class action lawsuits is in effect right now over transparency. Is he really being transparent? If you ask him where the source whiskey come from, he don't say a source, but he says the whiskey comes from Tennessee. But it doesn't say Tennessee straight bourbon. It just says straight bourbon whiskey. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, I got out another Dusty from a Tennessee whiskey, which is this year is a Jack Daniel's 10 years. And it says Tennessee whiskey. Also, it's their black label. It's not green like that because their green label would be a rye. But it says distilled and bottled by Jack Daniel's Distillery. So why don't you just come out and say it's a source whiskey? And a lot of people do. And say where it's sourced from.
Okay.
It's aged 2 years. I'm going to hold up again the difference between the age of a 2-year and a 10-year-old whiskey. That's your 2-year-old whiskey. And there's your 10-year-old whiskey. Big difference in the color.
Yeah,
big difference in the color that you're getting, is getting from the barrel.
Stayed in the barrel a little bit longer than the other.
Yeah, but it does give an age statement of 2 years, so I can't argue that with it. 90 proof. And we'll try it out on the show tonight. Although you can tell by looking at it, I've already opened it up a couple of weeks ago. It's supposed to have tasting notes of smoky oak, vanilla, honey, spice with a long, dry finish. We'll give it a nose. It's actually really pleasant on the nose. Really good.
Had I known you was going to do this whiskey, I would have got my bottle out and done it with you.
I'm sorry. I was too busy fighting.
True.
You'll have that.
Being difficult, the difficult producer, just bossing everybody around, fucking trying to run the fucking show.
Used every word but stupid.
No,
He
I
walked
think you
all
used that
around
one.
the
I think you
stupid
used that.
word.
I think
I
you
think
He
you
walked
used that.
all
Don't-
around.
Don't sell him that short.
No,
Used
no.
I'm not willing to agree with that statement because I think I
Hey,
did say
he did
dumb
say-
motherfucker or something or stupid. I'm not sure what it was.
You said stupid, but you added stupid motherfucker.
Yeah.
It was in conjunction with two other words.
Those three words go together. Yeah.
Well, it's got nice legs on for a 2-year-old. It's got the 9 proof burn. I'm getting butterscotch on it, a little bit of butterscotch, and the vanilla always comes through most of these bourbons. It is dry. There's like around the dry finish.
And that's
just
not a
finishes
rye.
totally dry.
Not a rye.
It is not a rye, straight bourbon.
Is it a
You know,
high
I
rye?
will say this.
I don't know because the only thing he released on his mash bill is at least 51% corn. They won't disclose the mash bill,
Okay, gotcha.
but it's got it does have a little peppery thing to it, Hound Dog.
So it has
I
some
like
rye
Peppery
in it.
aftertaste.
You know, I just learned something. I didn't realize that if it was green, it was right.
And generally speaking, but not all of them.
No, but I did not associate the two.
Actually, Jack Daniels is an exception. Their rye is a brown, goldish looking label. It's not green.
And see, along the bottom here, I just like it as well, too. It says owner/distiller S.E. Callahan, and he did not distill this. Not this bottle. This is 4 or 5 year old bottle. Now, since then, he is accompanied with another guy, and they actually opened up another micro distillery in somewhere else in Tennessee, Bristol, Tennessee. But yeah, I just want to show the difference between in true marketing and true transparency with Jack Daniels, as opposed to S.D. Callahan. Not taking anything away from it. It would be nice if he'd just say, you know, where it's sourced from. And a lot of the whiskeys do. But I would rate it probably. Let me give another taste. I'd rate that probably. I'd give it a 7. I'd daily drink that for a 2-year-old.
How much is it?
I can't remember the price point on it. I think
That's a
it's
key.
somewhere
If
around
Buck was here,
34,
that'd be key.
around $34 maybe. I'm thinking for some reason, but like this is 4 or 5 years old, and I held on to it because it had his signature on it, but the koozie wiped it away. That's what made me decide to open it up.
Fucking koozie.
What you guys drinking?
I'm drinking straight fucking water with vitamins in it because I'm on 3 medicines for this bronchitis. That's why I'm coughing, folks. Sorry about that.
What about you, Hound Dog?
I'm drinking something new as well. We haven't had this on the show. It's Members Mark Bourbon. It is Sam's Club bourbon. If you have a Sam's Club that sells liquor in your area, that's where you can get it at.
That is so interesting. That's
Now, you
just,
said it's not North Carolina, though.
No, they won't let you sell in North Carolina. You can only buy liquor in ABC stores. But
yeah, North Carolina's a controlled state.
yeah,
Right,
and I got this one at the Sam's Club in Myrtle Beach last week, I think it was, and I've been looking forward to giving it a try. And it says, you know, everybody's got to make. Sam's Club is not going to have their own distillery. Everybody should know that, or you would think
Correct.
everybody would know it.
Just talking about that with
Yeah, yep, exactly. This says right on the label, distilled by Barton 1792 Distillery in Bardstown, Kentucky.
Let me dang.
total disclosure right there, transparency.
Yep, right on the label, right on the back part of the label, right there it says it. And while they are not disclosing their mash bill at all on this particular one, doing a little research, the mash bill is undisclosed, but they think is probably the Barton's. You know, Barton is very old Barton. They make that. That's a good bourbon. They make, you know, just all kinds of Bardstown bourbons and stuff like that. And 1792, you know, has a sweet wheat like we had on, you know, a month or so ago.
And you are a sweet wheat person.
I am that. And this mash bill is likely their high rye mash bill, so it's going to be real peppery, I'm sure, when I go to taste it. The age statement is undisclosed, but again, they think it's probably around a 4-year age statement. And Rodnator, you're going to like this price point: $18 and 98 cents.
That is a good price point.
That
Is that a fifth? Is that a fifth? It's a
It's a fifth.
funny shaped bottle. A fifth. All right.
Fifth, yes.
Wow.
$7.50. It is.
I got to hear how that thing tastes now.
All
That's
right,
a good price.
Let's give it a shot and see what's on the nose. I can pick up the pepper and the rye. Oh, I mean, right off the down bite, I can get that peppery smell, and it also has a like a taffy smell, something like that, or a little bit of a cinnamon and maybe vanilla notes in it as well. But let's give it a taste.
What are you doing? I'm gonna grab a piece of paper. Right back.
All right. Woo! It is definitely a high rye.
Do you see that? About knocked my head off. I didn't take my headphones off.
It's
So what's the
definitely a
proof
high
on
rye.
it?
Oh my gosh, it's really, really. Dopey Dog, you'd like it. You like the high rye stuff. You would like it a lot. It's
What's
really
the proof on
peppery,
it?
really spicy, really, knock your socks off kind of peppery. And the second swig on it, it kind of calms it down because you already ruined your taste buds with the first with the first sip. But all in all, it's got a caramel taste to it, and it finishes fairly dry. Not really dry, fairly dry. It finishes. And what I would give it, just because I don't really do rye not that well, I would probably give it about a 5.
So not a daily drinker.
Not a daily drinker for me.
What's
it's-
the proof on it now? Slow. I don't know.
Oh shit! I forgot to tell you what the proof it was. It is 90 proof.
Oh, you said it. Yeah, 90.
Yeah, like a 90 proof burn.
Yeah, and it's a burn.
Now,
It's a burn.
I apologize for getting up. That is in the podcast world. That is a no on the video side. A lot of times on the audio side, we'd be there talking. Somebody go use the bathroom. You never know it.
Yeah.
But talking about total disclosure, man, think about it. I got a bottle a long time ago. It's a dusty. I haven't opened it up yet. George T. Stagg, Kentucky Straight Bourbon. It tells the distiller, the age profile, the recipe, the cooking, fermentation, distillation, aging, and bottling. It's all broke down. If you don't see on the video side, it's all broke down. Total disclosure, everything about that bottle.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's
Isn't
a
that from
Buffalo Trace product.
Yeah, it's a nice come with a nice package from Buffalo Trace.
Yeah.
Came with the bottle telling about it.
Nice.
Cool.
But yeah, that's unbelievable on the disclosure on that.
Why do some people disclose so openly and others won't? Why do you guys think that is?
Well, I would think, and
What's
Hound
the
Dog,
secret?
well, the different, we can get Midwest grain products. Is that right, Hound Dog?
It's called something else now, but it's still
It used to be MGP.
MGP.
But they will do a distillation for us, and we put our name on it, make our own bottle, put our name on it, and put it in our own bottles, and sell it as Bourbon and Badges bourbon. And we don't tell nobody it was sourced. We say we produced it, like a lot of people do. But for some reason, they don't want to say that someone else,
Produced it.
made their whiskey.
Yeah.
And every one of these superstars, country singers and all that, got their own label brand. They don't distill that whiskey.
Oh,
That whiskey brand just partners with them to use their name to sell the whiskey.
that's like,
So is that like same as like Sammy Hagar's Cabo Wabo,
Yeah.
vodka or whatever, tequila, whatever the fuck he does?
Yep.
Like he doesn't do that. Someone else does. They slap that
They pay
name
him
on it for him.
Yeah, they're writing a big check.
to use his
To
shit.
use his
Do
name.
it.
Yeah.
That's the same with that dude. Who's that dude my wife likes to listen to? Who's the guy with the shaved head? Country singer, blue suede, blue.
Blue suede shoes. That's Elvis
Elvis.
Presley.
What's it? No, young guy. Used to be married to some. He has his own Sirius XM channel. Real popular dude. I'll think about it in a second. He has his own rum.
Oh, Kenny Chesney.
Kenny Chesney.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Blue Chair Rum.
That's right. Yeah.
Blue
Yeah.
Chair.
So all those guys just somebody produces rum, they slap their likeness and their name on it.
That's like Chris Stapleton did the same thing with Buffalo Trace. He's got his own Traveler brand
Oh, okay.
with Buffalo
Yeah.
Trace. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you, one of my favorite ones right now is one by a celebrity. It's that Gypsy bourbon. I love that. It's probably my favorite out
I
there.
saw
right
that I saw that at Sam's Club the other day. I might have to go try
now.
to
Pretty good stuff.
grab a bottle of that next time I'm down that way.
It's like $35 a bottle.
Yeah.
So,
Now you're going in South Carolina, right? Hound Dog, right? To get this,
Right.
to get
yes.
this bourbon.
I live closer to South Carolina than I do to the close. I live to the closest town in South Carolina than I do to the closest town in North Carolina.
But you live in the state of North
I
Carolina.
live in the state of North Carolina. Yeah.
Right on the border.
Right on the border.
As Rodney would say, border.
The border.
From my house to the South Carolina state line, as a crow flies, is 2,000 feet.
Oh wow. Okay.
So I'm that close.
mile and
Well,
a quarter.
Double D, have you mentioned your bourbon yet?
No, I have not. Benchmark bonded.
Another good one, Buffalo Trace product.
Yeah, Buffalo Trace. It's mash bill's the same as Buffalo Trace, correct? Isn't it the
That
same?
should be should be the what do they call it? Mash bill number 1.
Yeah, and it's it's I would drink it daily. It's a 7. It's a little higher proof than almost 100, but it's solid. I think I've had it on here before.
Yeah, any bottle of bond will be 100 proof.
Yeah, it's good. It's good stuff.
Any bonded bottle will be 100 proof.
Yeah, he was it E.H. Taylor. Is he the one that did that?
I believe
Hound
so.
Dog?
The first one, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
So if it says
because
bonded, it's usually 100 proof.
no, all the whiskey. Yeah, there's no really governing on who can do what whiskey and say what it is on it. So he came up and said, we need a way to govern this and a way to standardize this. So he got the government involved, which always is a good idea.
Jesus Christ.
And the government says, okay, be bottled in bond. It's got to be 100 proof. The distillation has to happen on premises. You got to store it on premises. You got to age it on premises, bottle it on premises. It all comes from one run for that particular set of bottles, for lack of other words. And you can meet all those categories. Go ahead.
It's got to be aged in a bonded warehouse. That's why it's bottled
Correct.
in bond.
Yes. And the government comes in periodically and checks, make sure you're doing all these things.
Government.
Government.
And it standardizes the whiskey, which is good.
I can't remember how much I paid for this, but it's not high. It's probably $25 if I remember correctly.
When you say standardized, you mean so there's standards that they need to be met before it can be known as bottled and bonded.
Correct.
It's bottled
Called
in bond.
So that
Bottled
name's
in
supposed to
bond.
indicate a higher class of whiskey.
Yeah.
Not a higher class, but a more regulated.
Yeah,
whiskey.
more regulated class. Yeah.
Okay.
You get a bottle and bond in one
You
brand.
know what you're getting. You know what you're
Yeah,
getting.
bottle and bond, another brand. They met the same requirements. The mash bill is going to be different. Ages process might be a little different. The amount of age would be different, but they met all the same requirements to be bottled in bond.
And ones that don't are kind of wildcat. They can just kind of.
That could be like E.H. Taylor. I mean, like S.E. Callahan's, produced.
Yeah.
That's like
Because Benchmark makes a barrel proof too, which is a little higher than this bonded.
yeah, it's 125.
Yeah.
That's like last year. I think while we were on our downtime for the hurricane that Slow was, involved in, when we stopped podcasting during that, I did a short video of me doing a blind tasting between 2 bottled in bond bourbons. One a E.H. Taylor bottled in bond, and one was a Kirkland brand, which was a Costco brand bottled in
I
bond.
do remember that.
Yeah. So I did that. I did that because both of them are.
What did you pick?
The Costco brand.
Really?
Yeah.
I do remember that.
Guys, Christmas is coming up, and E.H. Taylor is my favorite pour. I'm just saying.
No, it's not. It's fucking knobs.
You
And
Knob Street's going to be
yeah.
Knob
Sweet.
Street's going to be knocking on your door.
Yeah. That's
We
what
want
you-
our shit back.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
right.
E.H. Taylor. Yeah, small batches. Probably my favorite pour.
But between the E.H. Taylor and the Kirkland brand was smoother. It didn't have. I don't think it had as much rye in it as the E.H. Taylor did. But that's just my opinion.
Yeah. And all know, one of the founder podcasters, Buck, he was a big rye fan. So,
And Dobie's
All right.
taking that mantle.
yeah. So what do you?
No, excuse me.
All right. So now, I messed up the segue talking about the hound dog living on the border because I want to hear Rodnator's story about going south of the border.
Ooh, my Mexico trip.
Yes.
We're just
And you-
glad
and
he
you
made
came
it back.
back.
He's not.
You came back sick. All I'm saying is you came back needing
Antibiotics.
narcotics, antibiotics. I'm just saying.
Some shit in Mexico you can't wash off, boys. Gotta go see a doctor.
I'm just not glad he's in custody. Glad he's not in custody of the federales.
I'm glad I ain't got no extra holes in me from the cartel boys. That's what I'm. Yeah, so we, me and 3 other guys decided to take our motorcycles across the country and into Mexico to a bike rally in Mexico, which of course people think we're nuts, but whatever.
Well, we know you are. So.
Yeah, and guilty. But so we took off on Halloween. Took 5 days to get across country. Went through Alabama with Dobie Dog and Mississippi, Louisiana, Texas. Went that route. Got all the way to Arizona, and then we decided to go cross over Taylorville crossing. It's a real small border crossing into Mexico. First time I've crossed into Mexico on land. Been there several times, Cabo, destination weddings, and Cancun and all that shit. But so a little nervous, had to make sure you had all your paperwork. So, and you might say, well, what paperwork do you need? Well, you need Mexican insurance.
Oh, no shit.
Really?
So I had to call
For the bike or just in general?
to ride a motorcycle or drive a car in Mexico. You need Mexican insurance.
You probably do, don't, because those they drive like damn idiots.
Well, not only that, but it's a scam. But it's a rule to make money. So I had to get 5 days of motorcycle insurance from the day I crossed to the day I crossed back out. Excuse me. And so that was about $140. But so you need that. You need your passport, of course. You also, like, if you bought your motorcycle and it's not in your name, say it's in your name and your wife's name, you have to have your marriage certificate with you. Because if anything happens and they see that it doesn't match your registration, they'll take your bike and put you in jail.
Damn.
Oh, wow.
So, there's a lot of fishy shit that when I researched it, paperwork you needed, or they could do shit to you. So tried to make sure all those boxes were checked, So, of course, pulling up to the border was nerve wracking. So I didn't know this too. So I'm going through, I think it was Texas. And somewhere in Texas, either Route 20, which goes across the country, or Route 10. One of them has another border crossing, but it's not on the border. It's in the middle of fucking Texas, but it's real south, like right below El Paso, like right around El Paso, somewhere in there. I guess there's another route down across the border, and there's another border station that we didn't even know about. So we pull up, and all of a sudden there are border guards, and they're talking to us. I didn't know that, but it's weird because it's right in the middle of Texas. It's not on the border.
That is weird.
It's a border stop, and it's one of those ones where 3 lanes, you're doing 85, 90 cruising, all of a sudden it goes down to 1 lane, cones, 15 miles per hour, and you're just you're pulling up to the big, all of a sudden there's a big erected border guard station. Anyway, so we get to the border. Yeah. So we get to the one, I'll just skip ahead. And I'll tell you, highlights of the trip across, going across Alabama and Mississippi and Louisiana, no issues, right? I'll tell you what, the wind in Texas and New Mexico, ungodly.
Really?
They actually have signs erected. I don't know. I haven't been in the Southwest a whole lot. So, but I'm riding along and they'll have signs next 20 miles, high winds. They actually post signs.
Oh, wow.
And I guess that's more for trucks because they can, how trucks, you ever see trucks get blown over on the road from the high winds if they don't have any cargo and it's, so I guess, but I'm telling you what, guys, because when you're going, the wind's blowing you. So you're trying to hold the lane and then you're trying to pass a semi. They block the wind. So you kind of got to get your bearing again. And then you come in and it's blowing you. And then you get past the truck and all of a sudden the wind from the truck that's no longer being blocked hits you. It was nerve wracking. The wind was incredible. Yeah.
That's interesting, man. I never thought that would be a part of the story.
It's kind of scary. Yeah. A little bit nerve wracking. So anyway, get to the first border, and here I'm pulling up, and here's Muchacho up there. I'm like, fucking, here we go. And I'm all geared up, I got my leathers on and my chaps and shit. He started talking to me, rambling along, and I'm like, and I got.
And you're like, no habla.
This is what I look like. This is all you see. So he couldn't tell if I was gringo or straight up fucking Mexicano, but, and he's got, I'm going. And finally he just went Rocky Point. And Rocky Point's the name of the rally. And I went, and I'm leathered up. I hadn't done shit yet. Hadn't showed him shit. He just looks around my bike like this. He goes, you go. Like that. Like just dismissed me. You go. And he's disgusted with me. You go.
So you're saying you look like one of the village people.
Yeah, I look like the biker and the village people. Exactly. Not any village person, the biker. With the leather. Yeah.
Not the Indian, not the construction guy.
Not the Indian and not the Arab, not a construction
Do we
guy.
need to explain that for our younger audience?
Don't even bother.
They can look it up.
Yeah.
Like we got a younger audience.
They can Google it.
Yeah, what younger audience? The bottom age of this place is probably 50, for God's sakes. Anyway, so, but the thing that was very distinct is right when you cross that border is that there's, of course, a border town in Mexico. And you ain't in fucking Kansas anymore there, fucking Daisy. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it is fucking third world.
Just like that quickly, just boom.
Boom. Second you cross the border, stray dogs. Road fucked up. People out there lining the road with like fruit and water, a bottle of water, coming in the road, trying to sell you shit. And I was telling you guys earlier, just riding along the road, it felt like it was a training ground for shock absorbers because the road was shit from start to finish. There was no smooth. It was, that's all you felt on the bike.
Do you think that was by design?
No, it was by lack of taking care of the shit. No money, infrastructure, nothing. The buildings look like, and I looked like I was in the Dominican Republic again, Dobie Dog. When I went and visited there and did the tour of downtown, guys with the AR-15s, all the dogs running around, and everybody rode mopeds. That's kind of what it felt like, but I was in Mexico now. And it was just, it's a wonder everybody wants to come to the United States. And I was like, my God, because it was terrible. And I actually felt bad for people. Just they're super nice. They just ultra poor.
Yeah, they probably don't know any better.
No, they don't know any better. And that's the way the country's run. There's spots.
They're born into that. They don't know anything else.
Yeah. There's spots of wealth, of course, right? But mostly, like the border towns, piss poor. Terrible.
I went to Jamaica a long, long time ago. It was that way. It was like you see little spots, especially around the resorts, and everything that was just dirt poor.
Yeah. So anyway, then we had to ride for a minute through the Mexican desert, if you will, and all it is a lot like Texas in parts, just flat, brown, with mountains. And as we were pulling up to the border, you saw the mountain, you saw the fucking wall going over the mountain, like clear, because the mountain was clear as day, and you saw the border wall.
Made you feel proud, didn't it?
Oh, I saw it. I said, it's a fucking wall, boys. It's a fucking wall, boys. Yeah, it's the fucking wall. I pointed right at it. And my boys on the bikes go like this. I was like, fucking wall, motherfucker. So,
don't forget which side of that wall you're on now.
Damn right. I'm glad I belong on this side. That's what I'm talking about. So we start driving. We got about an hour and 15, 20 minutes through the desert to the bike rally area where our condo was. Then we're GPSing in on it, and I showed you guys a video, I think. There's just a lot of dirt roads. Dirt. Mm-hmm. So there's a main road into cement, and then all the other roads are dirt, and not even really dirt, packed down dirt. It's like sand, like beach. So every morning, I learned this when I was sitting in the condos. We had a 3-story condo, very nice. Had 10-foot walls, but had barbed wire on the top of the wall. So I thought, Is
that to keep you in or keep somebody out?
Yeah, do we got some muchachos going to be fucking coming over the wall? Because I had to check my gun at the border. I'm not allowed to bring your weapons into Mexico. So we were defenseless in that respect. We didn't have our guns with us. So anyway, every morning there would be I don't know if it's a bulldozer, one of those grading things that makes the sand smooth. What was it, like a grader? Was it a bulldozer? Was it a grader or something? Grader, yeah. And behind that's a water truck. So the water truck sprays the water and then they
Keep the
come
dust
and
in.
pack it down. Yeah, I guess. And they go back and forth.
Hmm.
And I watch it from our third story rooftop patio. And I'm watching it, and they just go back and forth, water pushing it down, water pushing it down, so people can drive without sinking down stuff. But so that was kind of weird. So really nice condo, but surrounded by crap, almost like when you're in the downtown and you drive out past the Beltway, and then all of a sudden there's the hood. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Right.
So and then it was a rally. It's called the Rocky Point Rally. It's in Puerto Penasco, Mexico, which is on the coast of the Gulf of California. So the Gulf of California, yeah, it's that piece. You know where Baja comes down
Yep.
from California
Yep.
Mhm.
and the mainland Mexico?
Yep.
That water in the middle,
Mhm.
it's called the Gulf of California, or people in Mexico sometimes refer to as the Gulf of Cortez.
I've
Little
heard it
Jeopardy
called
question. Little Jeopardy
I've heard
question
that.
for you fellas. Don't say you don't learn something new on the podcast. But there it is.
So I do have a question, Rod.
Good.
So you checked this. You had to check your gun in at the border, right?
Yes.
Did you just leave? I mean, did you leave it there? I mean, how, you checked it in, or
Somebody started a business
Mhm.
in a business that you can check your gun for $4 a day. You bring your
Okay.
gun, you give your ID, all the stuff. You pay him. I had to pay him $16, $20 for 5 days, and they just put your gun in the safe. You go
Okay.
and you come back and you pick it back up with your ID.
and this is and just kind of segueing off that. This is my question: as this is coming from a law enforcement perspective, we all carry, right?
Mhm.
Does that not feel kind of weird being in the environment you're in?
Yeah.
And
Oh, yeah.
like, how
Yeah.
does that? I mean,
Yeah, no,
Especially because
the cartel
all those-
and everybody else.
all those dudes down there, all those dudes from Mexico had knives this fucking long on their hips, and I couldn't cross with a gun or a knife.
Couldn't cut across with a knife either.
No,
Pocket knife, no.
no weapons, no
Wow.
weapons. They said. Well, when they say no weapons and you're going into Mexico, I comprende, amigo. I ain't
Oh,
bringing
yeah.
no fucking weapons
Yeah.
because I don't want to be in the
Being-
jail with Paco and fucking and fucking Ramon over there.
Paco and Beamy Overroad.
Yeah, having a fight over a plate of fucking beans and fucking tortillas. So no, I checked, but the other guys are riding around. They got big fucking K-bars and knives, and so yeah, felt a little weird because 30 years of carrying a gun.
Yeah.
And I mean,
So,
well, now 35 because I never went out a gun.
so
Right.
was the gun check or gun locker or whatever the hell it's called? Is that on the United States side or the Mexican side?
United States side.
So they should have. Maybe we should go down there and open a business on the Mexico side, where we issue people knives.
Yeah.
Yeah, when they come back in.
Yeah, you want a knife? You going in here? You want a knife? Here? Here's your K-bar.
See, the thing is, when you're crossing the border, I don't think you're allowed to have the weapon. But when you're in Mexico, you can possess a knife because all those fuckers had
Yeah,
knives.
That's why we go down
I just
set
do-
up shop renting
Yeah.
out knives.
So
Yeah. Did you buy a knife when you was down there?
No, I didn't buy a knife. I went without any
do they
weapons.
let you buy them? I'm assuming they do.
Could you get it back
I
across
didn't
the
look
border?
for them. I didn't look. I didn't want to be an
Get a little picture
American.
out.
I didn't want to be an American caught with a knife in Mexico because I just thought maybe they could use that because they don't have to be right. It's their country. They can do whatever the
See,
fuck
that's
they
another
want.
thing. People don't realize what freedoms we do have.
Yeah.
You mean
Now,
you don't have any
you
constitutional
serious?
rights in a country that you're not born in?
I don't have any confidence or rights in a country that allows cartels to run the motherfucker and to let people suffer and starve like that. No, I have no. No.
Yeah.
And my big gringo ass, because they think we all have money, because one guy told me, says, it depends. If you get pulled over and it's something minor, make sure you go to the police station to pay, not on site. Because they'll rape you on site, but if you go to the police station, you'll pay less.
Oh no shit.
But if it's something serious like a DWI, don't go to the station. Pay right there. and
They're
get
going to
out.
let you out. They're not going to
Yeah.
let you out.
There's a way to do things in Mexico. So I got that run down by some fucking amigos down there I met at a bar. We were drinking tequila. And they were telling me what to do. So
But you
anything
came back with the same amount of holes you left with.
I did, and I didn't have to go to the
Or
jail.
in the
I
same
didn't-
shape that you
Mm.
went with?
I left a few brain cells. Yep. Probably put on a few pounds, had some good food. But so anyway, so got there. It was a great thing. It was right on the beach. So we got to go in the water. The bar was on the beach. It was one of those beachy things. The roof was made of like,
The grass.
not hay, but you know what I'm saying? Like,
Straw.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? It looked really straw. Yeah. had a pool. It was real nice. And every morning I go down and get breakfast at 8 in the morning, Mexican breakfast. So everything involved the tortilla and beans, eggs, stuff like that, different things, different dishes. I purposely ordered Mexican shit because they had American breakfast menu and Mexican. And I always,
you've seen the culture.
Get authentic.
And like I say, like I tell people who come here, if you're coming here, come to be an American and experience American shit. Don't bring your fucking shit here. When I go there, I didn't bring my American shit there. I went to get Mexican shit. And that's what I did. I drank tequila. I drank Modelo. I did the Mexican shit. And ate Mexican food.
I like Modelo.
Street tacos at the rally. They had dude, I'm telling you what, man, they hung this meat up. I'm not a cook, so I don't know, but they hung this meat up and they would just slice meat off.
That's Jose's leg.
And they'd
going across the cartel.
Yeah.
Dude, it could be. It could have been human. I don't fucking know. But I don't know. And they had all the servings and the toppings out, and they would just, how many you want? 4 tacos. So I have 2 chicken and 2 chorizo, the pork. Okay. And then you go right down the topping. Boom, boom. Spicy hot. It was awesome, dude. Fucking awesome food.
So how big was the rally?
I think as far as people-wise, I think 15 to 20,000.
Oh, really?
Pretty good size. And like I said, it was right on the water. So when you're riding your bikes, there's a row of buildings and businesses, like little clothes shops, this and that, 2-story bars. And what we would do is the first night we pulled in and we parked, got onto the second story, and we people watch. We watch people go through and do the burnouts and all that shit and do crazy stuff. Mm-hmm. The next night, we were so close to the rally, like I said, because we were just a few blocks from it. I said, I didn't take because it was so crowded, guys. Like you were riding through the rally like this with your feet on the ground. People everywhere. Like right here, there's a guy standing when I'm on my bike. Like we're touching elbows. That's how crowded it was trying to get through. So I said, let's Uber. So we Ubered there, $5. Left the bikes at the house and got upstairs again into a second floor
Ubered
bar.
2 blocks.
Mm-hmm. Well, more than 2 blocks.
Okay.
Too far to walk. Too far to walk. But rather than take the bikes, I'm telling you, because it was hectic as shit. Plus, I'm drinking.
You mean too far to walk back drunk?
Yeah, it was just too far to walk either way.
How does one summons an Uber in Mexico?
Telefono, señor. Same way.
Are they called Uber? You say, hey, I'd like an Uber?
Way. No, you same way the Uber app.
Oh, cool.
Pull up the Uber app. You say your location, boop, where you want to go. 5 minutes. Here he comes. Yep. So we Ubered there. And you think, but it saves you from drinking and driving. Saves you from getting your bike fucked up. Because people are doing crazy shit. Burnouts in a lot. Bikes are running into each other. It was nuts. Anyway, so we had a good time. And then on the way back, coming back through the border, that same town and all that shit, coming back was a little bit, because it was early morning hours. It was like, it was fairly dark because we wanted to beat the crowd, because 15, 20,000 people leaving, say 10,000, because most of it was Americans, came down there. So we got back across the border, a lot more calm going across, because the American lady came out of the booth, got my books. How you doing today? I said, oh, great. English. Wow.
Thank you.
She went back, stamped my passport, gave it back to me. She said, oh, welcome back. I'm like, hey, thank you. Glad to be back.
Glad to be back.
Yeah. I went straight to my building, got my gun back, and I was like, loaded her up, kind of looked at her for a second. I missed you, kind of talked a little bit.
When you got your gun back, you didn't say where the serial number was, right?
Yeah. That's funny. Before I did drop it off, I took pictures of all angles, Yeah, I did all that shit. Yeah, sure, bullet count, everything. Yeah, and I told the lady that, I wrote, this is all my. So anyway, and then riding back again, one of the highlights of the trip, not a single drop of rain.
Oh wow! Really? I was going to ask you everything.
14 days of riding through 9 states, there and back, not a single drop of rain.
Cool, man.
That's pretty good.
The downside is we started some days out riding and it was 28 degrees. And on the motorcycle, it feels like 15.
Oh, yeah.
If you can imagine that.
Oh, yeah.
I can imagine that.
Yeah. So I leathered up. I had chaps, boots, chaps. I had I put on a shirt, then I put on a thermal, then I put on a another shirt, and then I put on a sweat jacket, and then I put on my vest, and then I put on my big heavy leather jacket. I mean, just everything. And everything was fine, and I was warm. Even the thickest gloves, my hands were still cold.
Oh, yeah.
That was the only thing.
That's
That was the only thing. Yeah.
So when y'all went down, which I know y'all came through South Carolina and Georgia, what part of Alabama did y'all come through?
I wasn't far from you. Where did we stay? I have the map right here. It wasn't far from you because I thought about when we were crossing through. I was like, man, Adobe Dog ain't far from here at all. What is it? Huntsville, Alabama?
Huntsville. Yeah, that's where I'm at, Huntsville. That's where I am, Huntsville.
Is that where you are?
Yep.
We weren't far at all. We stayed at the same. We made the same stops on the way back because it was very convenient. We did about 400 or 500 miles a day.
Okay.
And that got us there. And well, I'm sorry. The first time down, we did 400 miles a day, and it took us 5 days. On the way back, I'm always a guy who wants to get back home. Like when the trip is over, it's over.
I'm done. I'm like, get me out.
So I'll sacrifice. I'll hammer down. So we did 500-600 miles. It only took us 3 days to get back.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what, Texas is a motherfucker. That's a long, wide state.
So
I got through. That's what the lady saw at the border crossing. That's Rodinator. That's all she saw. My fucking forehead.
I said, "Oh yeah, that's right."
See that? See my forehead? Yeah. That's a dead fucking giveaway.
Bourbon and badges.
Yeah. So one more picture real quick. That's me in the middle of fucking nowhere, just fucking getting it. Let's see.
Yeah, that's cool.
See the mountains in the back? Isn't that fucking cool?
Yeah, that is cool.
Yeah, Leatherman.
Cool. Yeah. And then my screensaver is this. This is us riding into the Mexico desert.
That's pretty cool.
Oh, yeah.
Can you see it?
Yep.
See.
That's cool.
Yeah, it is cool.
Yeah. Anyway. But yeah, somewhere near Huntsville, like it's just straight across though. We went down, it's 20 to 10, 10 to 20 and back up. But yeah, no rain, very cold in the mornings, but then it would warm up and that was fine. And like I said, the other thing I won't forget is how fucking windy and flat it is in Texas and New Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
The wind is crazy. But it was a great experience, you know. Just something about it because people say, I can't believe you're on a bike that long. You're not. Every hour and a half, 2 hours, you're getting off to get gas.
Yeah.
So you're resting.
Yeah, stretch your legs, get something to eat.
Drinking some water. Yeah. We 15 minutes tops. And then we're back on the bike because we're on a schedule. But it's great. You just see the country, cruise control on, guys, music blasting, just fucking cruise through the desert. It's fucking, I don't know. It's pretty, for me, it's really relaxing. I do my best thinking when I'm driving, whether it's a motorcycle or a car. That's why I drive I do some driving now for Ford, but great trip. Another bucket list thing checked off. So yeah.
Oh, cool, man.
That's cool.
Rode a motorcycle in Mexico. Yeah,
Glad you have fun.
Yeah. And back with no extra holes,
Yeah,
like I said. So
exactly.
that's a plus.
And you didn't have to call us for bail.
I didn't have to call for bail. I didn't have to call the American consulate. I didn't have to.
Yeah.
I didn't have to do shit. It did good. And real nice people. So anybody listening from Mexico, real Mexican people, all very nice to us Americans. Helped us with the language, and shit like that. And I had my Google translator out. I'd be going, ¿Qué pasó? Huevos, eggs, huevos? Yes, and I would just stumble through like a retard ordering breakfast and shit. And
Kind of like our podcast.
huh?
Kind of like our podcast.
Kind of like the podcast.
Hey, you didn't have.
Oh, and a Bloody Mary every morning. Bloody Mary every morning. This fucking big. Yeah, it's fucking great.
You should have got some of those earbud things that translate. Have y'all seen those?
I haven't seen them.
Yes.
No.
I've
Yeah,
seen them.
you get a set of them, and you wear one, and it translates whatever language someone else is speaking into English. Then you hand them the matching set that translates whatever you're saying to whatever language they're listening to.
Yeah, I've seen
Oh,
those.
no shit.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Man.
Real time stuff.
Maybe should have had some of those on some of the calls I went to before.
Yeah.
Translate redneck.
Yeah,
Oh,
really.
yeah.
West Gastonia.
There's a little. There's the map we did right across.
What was the total miles?
5,000 round trip.
Wow.
Good grief.
25
On
there,
a bike.
25 back.
That's a lot of butt time.
Yeah, but I'll show you one last map, and then I'll show you guys why that wasn't as big a deal. Where is that? Yeah, but like I say, you're getting on and off the bike so much, you know. This was our trip in 2022. I think I showed you guys this before. Stand by.
Oh, whited out.
Yeah, there it is. I
Oh
see it
yeah,
now.
yeah. When y'all rode the Pacific Coast Highway.
That was
Oh, I
10,000.
bet that's cool.
That was 30 days on the bike, 30 states, 10,000 miles.
Wow.
That was Sturgis. That was Grand Canyon. That was a Golden Gate Bridge, Alcatraz. We watched Old Faithful go off.
That's cool. Mount
Rushmore, Devil's Tower, all that shit. Anyway, enough about that. But yeah, it was a great trip. Had a great time back. Would I do it again? Don't know. Kind of been there, done that. Mexico was very nerve wracking.
Oh, I bet.
Always on code orange as cops. You know how that is.
Oh,
man.
yeah.
You never
Get off of it.
Couldn't
when
relax.
I walk out of this house, I'm code. Yeah, I'm always on guard. But I mean, down there, it was like I was ready to go. Especially walking through crowds and stuff, and people so close to you. I don't like that. I don't like.
Yeah, and not knowing the language, you don't really know what they're saying or how they're saying.
Somebody over here could be saying, "Stick that gringo in the head with a fucking buck knife." I don't fucking know what he's saying, So who knows?
Yeah.
And you can't carry. You can't.
Yep. Now,
And they know
one thing
that.
I did have a Mexican guy with me. My buddy was a homicide detective with Charlotte. He's Mexican and speaks the language. It's his
Good.
first or second language. So I was very rarely never without him around.
Oh
So
yeah.
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 Good job.
he'd watch and laugh and let me struggle a little bit, and then he would jump in if it got too crazy. But
And people, kind of back what you're saying. People don't understand that when you are a cop and you stop being a cop, you never come off that yelling.
yeah. And it's odd though too, because I was unarmed, and people might say, "Who cares? I'm never armed." I'm always armed. So when you're not,
Yeah, but down there, they
Kinda
know
weird.
most likely you're not being American.
right, and not only that, but most people down there aren't, because it's against the law. You can't have one. Like people down there if they get caught with a gun, you go to jail. You're not supposed to have a gun down there. Nobody, right?
Right.
Yes, that's nobody's supposed to.
So since eliminated guns are probably no crime.
You would think so, but at night, it sounded like Gastonia, just in Mexico.
Just with the Mexican
Well,
accent.
it's kind of a sign when
Except with a Aliba.
it's kind of obvious when you got to have barbed wire around your resort.
Every one of them had barbed wire around. And then the guy, the other thing too, we were like on the corner. So here's a fence that you can see through. And here's our garage, is my hand. They said, keep your garage door closed, because people walking by here, if they see your bikes, they'll come in and steal them and rob you.
Oh,
really?
So we had to keep the garage closed.
And it's not. It may happen. It will happen.
Yeah. And then when you're on top drinking coffee in the morning, you see the riffraff just walking along the dirt road.
And they don't have guns.
well,
Yeah.
Not supposed to
It's
have
illegal.
guns.
not supposed
Yeah.
to.
Yeah, just like they don't have guns up here and they don't do drugs up here because it's illegal.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Well, good deal, man. I appreciate you for sharing, man. I was really interested in hearing how that came out.
That was great. I could tell you a lot more, but I'll tell you off air.
I tell you, all right, so let's revisit bourbon for a minute. So let's talk about your bourbon again. I'll go first.
I don't have any.
Quiet.
Well, you went first while ago, so we figured you'd go first.
All right,
I'm a water
yeah,
bottle.
Tennessee Distillery. All I would say is it's a nice pour, especially for just a 2-year-old. It's not bad at all. But come on, S.E. Callahan, be a little more transparent with your labeling, and tell us what you're selling us. That's all I
Be
ask.
upfront. Be upfront.
And of course, the members mark right there, Sam's Club. For me, like I said, a 5. Dobie will probably rank it up there about a 7 or an 8. I got a feeling he would, because he likes the rye stuff, the high rye stuff, and it's good. Its price point is perfect, man. But less than $20. It's a Sam's Club exclusive. It's the only place you can buy it.
I'm gonna check that out. See if they have it here. So, benchmark bonded, solid. I mean, what can you really say about it? It's a little hotter than normal. I mean, it's 100, but it's solid. I do it a 7, 7.5. I drink it daily.
Yeah.
It's not. It's a little hotter because it's 100 proof, but it's not.
Yeah.
It's not over the top. It's not like drinking 125, and it is a Buffalo Trace product. So, I mean, what can you say?
It's
just
got
solid.
lineage.
And it's not expensive. Yeah, and it's not expensive. I'm gonna say it's like $25 a bottle. I can't remember, because I know Benchmark is not pricey, so I'll pick it up when I see it. So
Yeah, regular benchmark's like $12 here,
yeah,
North
it's
Carolina.
probably
So,
20.
Hound Dog, when did benchmark start coming out these little?
About 2 years ago.
Yeah, I
Maybe
think so. That's what I
Maybe
was
3
thinking.
years ago, somewhere along in there. They had the regular benchmark for quite a while. Before that, then they started coming out with the bonded, the top floor, the small batch,
Barrel proof.
yeah, barrel proof, and all that. Yeah,
But even
All right,
though it's
well, good
100,
deal.
it's still not too much. It's not too hot.
Well, guys, we are back for season 8, man. I cannot believe that. If you like what you see and you like what you hear, and like and subscribe, man. Come on, we need the love. We really like to get this build up. We start recouping some of our loss a little bit, and always keep in mind when we're drinking, we're always at home. We're not going anywhere. We drink responsibly. We don't drink and drive, and we ask you not do the same.
Yeah, and also for season 8, we'd love to hear maybe some ideas on what you folks would like to hear more of from the show.
Yeah, well,
please.
that'd be great.
We had an hour and a half fucking argument about it, so
Yeah, 'cause we
maybe
could
if you
come
guys
to an agreement.
would tell us what you want to hear, you could prove me right, and I could tell Slow we're going to change shit up.
So
I've been Studio 77 Production, Bourbon and Badges, the podcast.
As always, let's drink about it and drink responsibly. And all you first responders, please make it home to your families.